YNW Melly is still fighting his legal battles, but he doesn't feel safe even behind bars. Here's why YNW Melly is scared in prison. The trial. While YNW Melly is still on his trial, he's been facing multiple obstacles since he's been incarcerated in 2019. He was charged with first-degree murder of his two former friends, YNW Sackchaser and YNW Juvie. Prosecutors claim that he staged his friends' murders as a drive-by shooting in order to cover up his involvement. The case quickly went viral because of Melly's most popular hit, Murder on My Mind, which describes violent thoughts and actions. Fans of the rapper speculated that the lyrics may have had something to do with the real-life killings. After being arrested and charged, Melly maintained his innocence but was denied bond. As the case moved towards trial, the COVID-19 pandemic caused delays and eventually a mistrial due to the jury being deadlocked. After much deliberation, the latest judge in the case declared a mistrial as the jury remained deadlocked on the charges.
That's without prejudice.
With a 9-3 vote in favor of convicting Melly on a lesser offense of manslaughter, the prosecution will retry the case in October of 2023. But will Melly really last this long?
But my first day I got to fight, and my second day I got to fight.
Fear behind bars. While Melly fights for his freedom in court, he's also dealing with the fear behind bars. According to Melly himself, the rapper is living in harsh conditions that are causing him emotional distress, and he fears for his life. In his Instagram posts, Melly claims that the new staff at the jail he's currently housed in has made his stay even worse by handing out harsher punishments than before. He also alleges that he's been threatened and abused by prisoner staff and that his phone privileges have been taken away. He fears for his life as he's been moved to a unit that holds 24 inmates, and some of those inmates have threatened to hurt or even kill him. As of this moment today, I am officially in fear of my life, he wrote. The rapper is also concerned about his mental health and how he will cope with harsh conditions. In his Instagram post, he expressed his frustration at being denied access to therapy and meaningful activities to occupy his time while in prison. He continued to say that the deputies threatened to beat him up every day if he spoke out about his mistreatment. Phone privileges. Melly wasn't done though, and in a follow-up post, he explained why his phone privileges were taken away. He claimed that he wasn't even allowed to contact his family during holidays and that the jail had permanently taken his phone privileges away. He said that he's being punished for a small infraction, such as using another inmate's PIN to make a phone call, and that his phone privileges have been taken away indefinitely. This means that he can't even reach out to his family or his lawyers if he's being mistreated or in danger, which adds to his fear and frustration. Of course, this only adds to the fact that many of the inmates seemed hostile to Melly, which he claims makes him nervous. There have been many cases in the past when prisoners were killed while in custody, so it isn't entirely surprising that Melly's state of fear is taking a toll on his mental health. Verdict. The YNW Melly trial has been going on for years now, from when he was first incarcerated in 2019 to when he was charged with the murder of YNW Sackchaser and YNW Juvie. According to his social media posts, however, Melly fears for his life and mental health while in prison due to the harsh conditions and mistreatment by the jail staff. With the threat of hostile inmates and his phone privileges taken away indefinitely, Melly is struggling to cope with his current situation. Fans of the rapper continue to show their support for him, with many hoping for his release and a fair trial. With violent inmates, gangs that are trying to take out Melly and his affiliates, and prison deputies who seem to be hell-bent on making his stay unbearable, there's no knowing what the future holds for YNW Melly. These are the reasons that YNW Melly is scared of being in prison.